Hello everyone, my name is Ibad and I'm the CEO and the founder of The Connector. And this is going to be the video about the negotiation, how we can do negotiation with the suppliers, what are the best tricks and techniques that we can communicate with suppliers to have the best price with the best quality. So let's discuss some conventional methods, all methods which we have been doing. The number one method was that we used to reach out to suppliers and we used to pretend as an employee and we used to tell them, okay, that we are the employee of this particular company and our boss is not agreeing on that price. And this is the most used method in Amazon industry, and this is a very old method. And now suppliers are really fast and they do know that this is the old method and they don't give you the best price. So in this video, we are not going to talk about some old methods. We're going to talk about some new methods which can help us getting a better price at a better margin. So the number one thing that you can do is to pretend as a CEO or the founder of any company, because you need to tell suppliers that you have the authority of making this deal and you are the owner, and you can close this deal. You need to tell them that you have made this number of revenue, you have been selling in this market, maybe you have been selling in US market or the Europe market, and you can, just tell them that I have experience of sales and marketing and I'm executive seller of this market. So this is going to be helpful for you. So you can reach out to suppliers and they'll know that you are the right person they have been talking to, and you will have that pace of negotiating with the supplier. So number one thing is that you need to be very open when it comes to negotiation or the communication, that you will be going with the CEO. And the second thing is, okay, initially the old way, just give us the price of 100 units or maybe 200 units. And then later on, we used to tell them, okay, what if we increase the units? Will you be open to decrease the price or give us better price? In this case, what you can do, you can say that, okay, we have been selling in the US market. For example, I'm selling in US market. I'll reach out to supplier and I'll say, I'm selling in the US market already, and I want to change my supplier. I want to have a new supplier because for some reason my old supplier quality is not good. And instead of, they can simply ask that just show us the listing of your Amazon, and we can say them, okay, for some reason Amazon has removed our listing or something like that. Or maybe you can just pick some other listing, but suppliers really, they know that you don't own those listings and all this stuff. So it's better to say that, Amazon has removed our listing and we want to start a new brand new listing with you and we want a better price from you. And initially they're going to ask about the MOQ. And if you want to go with low MOQ, you can just tell them, we want to try you out. And we have been working with our old supplier for some reason, but we want to try you with the low MOQ, but with the better price, right? And then they're going to ask you that, okay, for example, this is the price. And then you can, negotiate that this is nowhere that is matching my old supplier price. So you can just reach out to them. You can tell them that we really appreciate that you have been giving this price, but this is not matching our previous supplier price. And this is something we cannot do. So maybe you can reconsider the price or give us the better quotation or something like that, right? So let's say these are all the kind of a question that they can ask. But for example, we have been doing the whole process as a new person. I've already explained or made a video about the product specification sheet, that you should know your product and you should send this specification sheet to all the suppliers, so they will know that you are a really professional person. So the number of ways that you can negotiate with the supplier is, of course, with the MOQ. I've already explained this, the price, that we have been getting a better price from the previous supplier. Or you can say that my main concern is the quality. And there is no point of comparing the old price and the new price because I need a better quality. And you can just give me the price and I'll see if that price uh, is gonna suits me and it is going to be like, am I getting 30% profit margin or 35% profit margin? So it totally depends on me. So what you will do, you will make a list of 5 to 6 suppliers, and for example, they agree on your MOQ. For example, they agree on your price. The number third things which you can see if that is a legit supplier or not, you can just simply say them, okay, you know, before the factory audit, you can just call samples and you can just see the quality. And in between, you can say, okay, I can consider your price. I can, I'm okay with that particular MOQ. Can we do the factory audit? And you will simply know, because if that is going to be a wholesaler or a trader, they will hesitate, they don't let you in. But if there is going to be some manufacturer, supplier, they're going to simply say, okay, you can just do the factory audit thing. And there are some companies, which I'll mention in this video, from where you can see that they can, there are many services on Fiverr as well who can do the factory audit for you. And you can just pay, I guess, 150 to $250, something in between, and they are going to check on your behalf. So if the supplier agrees on that thing, that means that it is a legit supplier and they are the manufacturer of the product. And then at the end, for example, you have chosen three suppliers, and and they're open to factory audit. You need to reach out to them with the 30 days net agreement. It is kind of a credit that you need to pay after the invoice is issued. You need to pay after 30 days, right? So that is kind of a 30 days credit to you, and it helps you a lot in the long run, because initially you don't need to pay and you have 30 days to manage your cash flow. For example, you have chose three suppliers and you can reach out to them. The only thing that is bugging me is the net 30 agreement. Would you be able to do the net 30 agreement or not? And maybe some suppliers agree, maybe some suppliers don't. And you can choose one out of them who can fulfills, all these criteria. And but at the end of the day, you need to tell them that I am the owner, I am expert in marketing, I have done multiple launches, maybe in UK, in US, or Italy, Germany, whatever you can say. And you need to reach out to them as a very professional person. And before closing the deal, you need to do a contract, which I have mentioned in another video. And these are all the techniques that you can reach your suppliers for a better negotiation. So they can trust you, they can build a relationship with you. And the more you communicate, the more maybe you can get the WeChat from them. You can communicate every single day. You can talk to them. You can talk to them about their factory. You can ask for videos. You can ask for live chat. There are a lot of things that you can do, but communication is the only key to have a good relationship with the supplier. You can negotiate with suppliers about the mold cost. For example, you are moving in the product with a new development or a unique selling point, right? So what you are going to say to supplier, that we need a new design, so they are going to talk to you about the new mold and all the stuff, and they're going to say you to pay for the mold upfront. But what you can do with the mold cost, you can just say them, okay, let's do 50-50 split, because I'm going to work with you in the long run. Or if the supplier don't agree, for example, none of the suppliers agrees to this, so you can simply say, okay, let's say I'm going to give you the mold cost upfront, but after 4 to 5 orders, you have to adjust that cost into the product inventory. Because we've been going to work with you in long run, we are gonna have multiple orders with you, so you need to adjust that mold cost. We are going to be repeating buyer from you, and we're going to work with you in long run, so you can adjust that mold cost. But initially you should try to have minimum price of mold as less as possible, and then the 50-50 or maybe the 30-70 in the mold cost, because mold cost is a completely different price. So this is a negotiation tip which you can use in the mold thing. So these are all the tricks and techniques which you can use to negotiate with the supplier, and hope this is going to help you. Thank you so much. See you soon. Goodbye.